Hello everybody, Mikey here, or Burns Post, like I always say. Fellas, today I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm yapping about the Stranded tapes today. Um, yeah, so I'm just gonna be, like, yapping, I'm just talking about the whole thing. Uh, yeah, hold on, I'm gonna make my camera bigger here. We'll watch them on stream together. Um, there's just, my god. But yeah, guys, had to keep a lot of secrets with this project for a while. Like, guys, you would not like. I had nobody to talk to about this. Like, I had to talk to all my friends about it, but they couldn't really like. I wanted to talk to you guys about it so bad because I know like anybody who's gonna get it are the viewers, right? Because that's who they're for. But I was talking, like, I do have this one coworker. Shout out to him if you're watching this. I appreciate that you let me yap about it, because had no one else to talk to. Um, Out of curiosity for all of you guys out there, which ones have you guys seen? Also, I don't like this camera angle. We're gonna move back over here. Serge pointed it out, and I was like, yeah, alright, there we go. Now you guys can... You are allowed to make fan art. I love fan art. Literally, if you want to become one of my favorite viewers, make fan art. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Um, yeah. So I want to talk about some of my favorite stuff about this project before we get too into it. Starting with, gotta shrink down, gotta shrink down the cam again. Really hope you guys don't get to see any of my alternative watching habits here. So I want to talk about episode 1 first. Gonna be real with you guys. Oh, wait. Why is this capturing this screen? And not this? Huh. Ah, I needed to have my secondary monitor. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So, alright. Hold on. And now I need to move a tab over here. Alright. So, episode 1 was fun. I liked it a lot. Have a couple issues with it. No, well, there's an issue with this whole project that I'll talk about, so. You see this that lovely little bit of animation there? That little, like, oh, just. Yeah, so that's a GIF file. I forget which episode it stops happening in, but for some reason the file stopped working when I was editing them. So I was like, well, fuck, I guess it's just. What's the confusing thing for you in this episode? Because I will explain it. As you guys can tell from the first sneak peek you guys saw, there's a lot of things that were different. First, it said voice of Captain Weaver, and it had subtitles. I didn't do the subtitles just because I thought to myself, why, if it's a VHS, why would it have subtitles? You know what I mean? So that didn't really make sense to me, so I didn't have any. And then the voice of Captain Weaver, I just thought it looked a little cheesy. The last of the tapes have been released. We will be going, like, every single thing has been released, especially the big one. I can't wait to talk about that episode 5. But before I talk, so this was done by me. This was back when I was gonna do all the line art. But if we go down to here, this masterpiece. The line art in here was done by the lovely Nyx. She did the majority of the line art for all of this. I think there's that in the scene with Emilio in it, in the post-credit scenes of episode 5, I did. Just because I forgot to send them to her. So yeah, no, she did an amazing job on this. She did them a great, she was fucking goated. Yeah, no, I loved working with her so much. It was, like, awesome, so... please, if you got, like, her Twitter's in the description. If any of you guys got that, follow it. You know what I mean? I definitely would recommend it for all you Twitter fiends out there, for all you gooners. Um, but yeah, episode 1 I don't really got too much to talk about because it really is just like kind of introducing the cast. Um, there's a couple lines that were cut from episode 1, and one of them was saying, "Hey, this job was from Mr. Andrew Coltrist." Now, again, very few references to Maine had in this episode. Um, but I felt like that one would have given it away. But you guys still fucking got this, like, really easily. Like, I kind of thought you guys would pick Kane out, but when you guys started to actually get, oh, there's something in the water, I was flabbergasted. I was not expecting you guys could get that part because I actually talked to Junkybus, the lovely lady who voices Test Dummy. I sent her an early version of the script, and I said, hey, just look over this. Hey, and she said, hey, is there something in the water? And I was like, what makes you think that? So that was interesting. That was like weird for me. That was easier to get, but okay. And episode 2 I like a lot because I love all the interviews a lot. By the way, can I just like, I hate to point out people, Kane or Dexter Manning did a great job on this guy. Kane actually had to get recast. I'm not gonna go into the reasons of the recasting, but Kane had to get recasted. So when I put out the casting call for him, I saw it was Dexter Manning. And I was like, that name sounds so familiar. And when I found out he was the Mr. Genderless Child, I had to at least give him a shot. You know, we did the interview, he nailed it. I already knew about his talent, so you know that was good. So yeah, it was very cool working with him, and like it was a starstruck moment here. But I do want to talk about some of these designs. Let's start off with Finn. Finn's design I like a lot because how simple it is. Actually, fun fact, I kind of reused Andrew's old face. Because Andrew Coltrus is still bald. He's still bald, but he used to have a scar here. He has a completely different face now. But he had a bit of a beard. But yeah, he used to have a scar, so I was like, oh, well, I'll just use this for Finn then. Finn, our lovely Irishman, voiced by somebody. He's definitely voiced by somebody. Hold on. Voiced by Plywood Voices. Plywood also voiced Larry back in Had, the show proper. So, you know, that's cool. I wanted to give him a chance at a character that's actually in more than just like 5 seconds of screen time. Carter, voiced by the lovely Hospital Voss or Neil P. Strader. He also voiced Mr. Moon for all you Puppets fans. Actually, this time around, at first I was going to get a completely new cast, but I decided to be like, let's just ask the gang. Because like I already know their workflow, I already know how they are, already lovely, lovely people to work with. So I was like, I asked him, do you want to be Captain Weaver or do you want to be Carter? He picked Carter. So I thought that was cool. Carter was actually the first one I properly designed. And I was like, I want to kind of, I want it to be more different with my designs. Because, not saying all my designs look kind of samey, but I just wanted to be different with this one. Wanted to be more diverse also, because again, I recognize that, like, before this project started, I only had, like, 2 African American characters and 1 Hispanic character. So I wanted to expand the roster, because when you have a bunch of different characters, you know what I mean, that look different and that are different races and ethnicities, not only does it make the world more relatable, but it can also be more relatable to the viewers of those certain groups. So I just wanted to, expand it a bit. I had fun drawing dreads. I actually drew dreads a lot and when I was not paying attention in humanities class. So that's why I kind of wanted to do that with Carter. Carter is canonically 6'7", by the way. I wanted to make this man a tall boy. Next up, Zeri. We've talked about Zeri a little bit before. But I wanted to give her Vertiligo because I actually talked to a buddy of mine way back saying I would love to do a character with it. I just don't have anything in mind. So I kept it in the back of my mind, and I was like, why not if we're already going, like, different with this group? So I was like, you know what? Why not? So we have, you know, Zeri, her purple highlights, obviously that. Really love her outfit. Although it's such a pain in the ass to draw Zeri, because when you have to do those more lines is more work, as any artist could tell you. And there's a reason why I put the line art onto somebody else this time. I didn't want to do it. Oh, my PFP, I like mine. My little guy, Toon Burns post. But yeah, no, Zeri was fun to design. Although, then we have Kane. So, Kane, okay, so I wanted to make Kane more of a simple design. Hold on, let me actually just get the files open here. Because then I can just show you guys them in general, you know what I mean? The full things. Could also show off some alternate designs here, so alright. So yeah, Captain Weaver first had a bit more purple to his design. This was the first. No, the blue was the first. But I thought he just looked, I don't know, that didn't look right to me. So then I went with some purple. You know, had some purple in it. Red coat, gray. But I was like, that just looks too bright to me. So then last but not least, we went to this design with the brown coat, gray eyes, a little bit of gray in the beard. There's a lot of inconsistency with his beard. He does have gray in it. I mostly took it at though sometimes because I just forgot to draw it. But yeah, I really like his collar a lot. I like the red. The red collar is actually inspired by Ruby, season 1 with Weiss Schnee. I really liked her red collar, so I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let's give our boy Carter. I mean, not Carter. Weaver some. Then here's the full design of Carter. We only get to see Carter in one scene, like. And that's so unfortunate because I love Carter. Here he is in his 6-foot glory. I wanted to make him bigger. I wanted to make him... He's bigger. He's stronger. I am better. You know what I mean? I wanted to make him bigger. You can see his little wedding ring there. He is married to Zeri. Lovely couple. So yeah, I just wanted to... You know, and then who was next? Zeri. This is going to be a fun little dive here, having to go through all these. Oh, after Zeri, I got to show you a character that never appears in the show. Speak of the character that never appears in the show. What up, Soul? Zeri, I actually took out this little, I don't know what you would call it, but mark of skin here. I just didn't like how it looked. But yeah, here's Zeri in her full design. I really wanted to show off the skin aspect of her design. You know what I mean? I wanted to... I would love to see some that you already made. You can just post it in the Discord server. But yeah, so I really wanted to show off more of her skin, the Vertiligo, because that's like... Not the whole point of her design, but one of her major features, you know. So, you know, that's why I kind of gave her some of that down there, some of this, that. Because originally she was going to have a coat. Yeah. She was going to have a coat, but then I was like, well, what's the point of doing it? And then you could see this one where she was going to have more sleeves. But again, I was like, let's just give her something like that, because I was thinking the coat should be reserved for the captain, because that just makes her look more important. Again, later reused the coat idea for Weaver. Again, I just avoided hands altogether with this one. But, you know, Zeri, favorite character. Here's some designs that had a seashell earring. I don't remember what this design was going for, but probably a good thing I didn't pick it. Yeah, but here's this. I got rid of the she shell because I was like, that's a bit on the nose, isn't it? Alright, speaking of concept art, here he is, Jimmy. The character you guys never get to fucking see. So yeah, for those of you who've been in the Discord server, you guys remember I showed off designs when I was making them, and I showed Jimmy. And I did that in mind to throw you guys off the scent of the plot, because I knew in my heart and soul, if I talked about Jimmy but didn't show him to you guys, you'd be like, oh, well, we never got to see Jimmy. Yep, there he is, the character you never get to see. I really like his design, though. Again, I kind of wanted to give him a more engineer look. I had fun with the overalls. I was like, Bendy in the machine moment. This is oil, not ink. But yeah, we have the lovely Soul who voiced them. Soul did a great job. Actually, fun. I'll get into this a little bit later. But Soul had 2 lines. One of them got cut just because I couldn't find out a good spot to put it in. But yeah, loved him. I actually kind of, in my mind, I wanted to make him what I think Soul looks like in real life. So this is my artist's interpretation of you, Soul. Then we have the fucking goat of this series, Emilio. Emilio was fucking right. Emilio was an innocent man, and he's voiced by Derek, who also voices the Doctor, everybody's favorite character from Puppets. Fuck you, Captain Weaver. Should have listened to Emilio. I love Emilio a lot. He's based off of Nacho Varga from Better Call Saul, because they're both kind of in bad predicaments. You know what I mean? Emilio I actually took from a character from Breaking Bad, one of Jesse's friends. But yeah, really wanted to give Emilio... I really like Emilio a lot. He didn't deserve it, but I wanted to throw you guys off because every other cultist has red in it. So I was like, I'm going to throw you guys off with him having red eyes, just like Sam and Andrew do, and the red coat. I wanted you guys to think. But I don't think a single one of you guys truly thought it was going to be Emilio. I never saw anybody. You drew that? That looks great, dude. Thank you. Hold on, I'll show that off in a second here. You're suspected. So you were suspecting Jimmy? Why? He died the first episode. Here was a group shot idea I had. I was going to post it before, and then their faces would have get crossed out. Didn't have the time nor patience to do it. You guys, look how I edited Carter's arm to be around. Yeah, no, that's a... Here's Finn's design. I never got around to coloring his. So... the black shirt. That looks good, though. I like it. You drew that? That's really good. I'm really a fan of that. I'll show that off on stream in a moment here. I should do a fan art Friday, but I don't get enough fan art to do it. Nah, I like the circles a lot at this point. I think it's just my style. Kane had some interesting concept art. No, that's not it. Here was Kane's early design. Originally, I was going to make Kane and Emilio look very similar. But I just didn't like this design. The mask stayed the same, though. Yeah, the mask roughly stayed the same. I wanted it to look like the mask you see in Had Episode 1. But kind of make it more Calypso-centered. I want the masks to be based off the demons they're sacrificing to in Had. So I was like, it'd be fun to do that with Calypso. Speaking of Calypso, I had a lot of... Alright, so here's some rough sketches of her, right? Well, not rough sketches. Here's a sample. Here's the size reference here. Hold on. So if you guys want to know just how large Calypso is, who's the most difficult character to come up with? Actually... I forget who it was, but Calypso, I'm like giving you an interview. Sure, I'd love to get questions. Calypso's a fun character. Again, people who are in the Discord server, you guys would know that I drew Calypso before the show actually came out. The reason why this whole thing happened is because I made Calypso's design and I fell in love with it. Very similar story to how Puppets got made. So yeah, I liked the mermaid design. I was like, well, maybe this summer if I'm not doing anything, we can have, something like that. You have a good one, Gamer Among Us. Thank you for coming. So I was like, fuck it, let's just, reuse that design. This is a deep cut. This is an extremely deep cut here. But for those of you who remember the Abominations, this color palette should look very familiar. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Hold on, I gotta pull this one up. For those of you who remember Abomination, I doubt fucking anybody does. That color palette should look very familiar because I just completely stole and reused it from an older character design I had. Yeah, this isn't Calypso. This is someone completely different. But Abomination 13, I get art's improved greatly, huh? Pretty much same character, different eyes, kept the yellow teeth, no more of that. But yeah, the hands, yeah, no, art definitely got better. I was really proud of this one. But yeah, no, yeah, so I was like, fuck it, let's just reuse it. Again, I just like, let's reuse the color palette. Yeah, but no, the art definitely got better. And then, then we have the good one. Calypso's colors, though, was hard to come up with. So, hold on. So this was my first idea. I was like, okay, let's make this like, oh, this would have been Sail or something. Kraken. But I just didn't like how this one looked. Like, looking back on it, this wasn't bad. But just didn't really vibed with me. I did like, well, I kind of wish I did this with the horns, actually, because the horns are supposed to look like stones. So, like, when you're sailing, you can just see it. But decided to change it to this for more of that mermaid, like, water vibe. Yeah, oh, I love cartoons. But yeah, to get you guys the size comparison here, that's Bruce and Ricky, the main characters, two of the main characters from the main show, compared to her hand. She's massive. I really did want to make her big. Wanted to make her tall. Because I wanted it to be like, they really had no fucking chance of living. But yeah, if I had to say who's the toughest to design, it was definitely Zuri or Weaver. Because Weaver's the main guy of this group. So I had to kind of make sure he looked the best he could. Carter kind of just went like that. Yeah, but no, Weaver was tough. Because all these color palettes. I'm sure I have alternate designs here somewhere. But yeah, but no, that one was tough. If we're talking about this series, or this mini little series, Calypso's the final boss. Kane, see, there's a lot of stuff about this when I was watching it and editing it myself. I was like, oh, it was fucking, this, that, and the other thing. Weaver was put in a bad spot. But how do you guys feel about Weaver? For you guys who watched it, do you guys like Weaver? I need to know this. Because I did not see any Weaver slander like I thought I would. Weaver's cool. See, I love and hate Weaver. I love Weaver's design. But I hate what Weaver did. Like, why would you... Okay, I get locking up Emilio, right? That makes sense. Why on the first night would you have a curfew, but then send someone out there? I'm, like, because I know I wrote the damn script, but, like, it's like, why would you have someone keeping watch all by themselves? Yeah, I know I wrote the character. I could still not like his actions. Yeah, no, Weaver. Oh, hold on. Here's some more Calypso doodles. Um, Again, just some fun ones. I really liked drawing Calypso, if you guys couldn't tell. Um, everything was entirely Weaver's fault. Um, I'll get to the next series in a minute here. If the next project is going to be puppets. But yeah, so that was fun designs. My least favorite episode of this bunch is episode 11, June 11th. Because you're just really talking about the consequences of what happened. You know what I mean? It was like, oh. Honestly, if I was looking back on it, June 11th and June 12th probably could have been the same episode. You know what I mean? Probably could have been the same episode. You know what I mean? But yeah, no. Hold on, I think hashtag free Emilio. Free our goat. Free our guy. Emilio was not fucking free, unfortunately. Then this is my second favorite because of this shot alone. Hold on. This is the moment that their fate was fucking sealed. This was the moment when they weren't getting home. No, Kain's name is the same. It's still spelled Cain. Cain has always been Cain. But it's not for... Okay, it was for the biblical reasons, but it's honestly, I was just in the mood of Digital Circus, honestly. And I just liked the name, so I was like, fuck it, Cain. Because coming up with names for this one was a bit tough. Like Finn, McGill, and Jimmy something. Those are very Irish names. But it was hard for me to kind of come up with the other, like Captain Henry Weaver. Henry, because I like Benny and the Ink Machine. And Weaver, I don't know, I don't remember. Cain has something. Cain has a last name. I forget when it was said. But yeah. But yeah, you don't know how pissed I was that you got that immediately, fool. I was like, why? Why him? Yeah, captions, not done by me. Yeah, captions are never done with me. Yeah, Jimmy's Irish. If Jimmy had more talking time, he'd probably get a, well, but how about talking? That's so fucking... But yeah, no, rip Emilio. Emilio did not deserve the fate he got. I didn't know how to draw someone getting pushed in, so I was just boop, 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 boop. Rip Zeri. Zeri did not deserve the fate she got. My favorite episode, though, fuck it, I'm just gonna talk about it. It was so fucking cool working with Michelle Amos. She did a great job as Calypso. She did a great job as Calypso. And it was so cool working with her and talking to her. It was so fun. Had to keep that secret for months. Dude, when it first happened, I was just say, this is so cool. Nothing about demons. Oh, that's why I kind of dropped the Had Summer Special part. That's why the name got changed from Had Summer Special to the Stranded Tapes. Because I was like, well, I don't want it to be weighed down by the main series. I kind of want it to be its own thing. It's like the Stranded Tapes. It is canon to Had, but it's not that big of a, you know. Yeah, I kind of figured it was AI Sage. I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, no, it was so cool working with Calypso. Not with Calypso, but with Michelle Amos. She was so nice. It was so cool. Had to keep it such a fucking secret. I almost let it slip. Like, I wanted to tease you guys about it. Oh, well, it's a popular voice actress. You'll know her from Five Nights at Freddy's. But then I was like, these guys know my bullshit too well You know what I mean? You guys figured out Kane was the guy first. If I had fucking said anything, you guys would have been, okay, let's see who it possibly could be here. You know what I mean? I was like, can't fucking let that slip at all. By the way, not okay. So I'm glad you asked that because I was actually thinking about that when I was taking a piss before I started stream. Left shoe, nothing. Originally it was gonna be shown. Originally it was gonna like when Weaver would have done. Hold on. When this would have happened, it would have shown left shoe and hat. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, nothing substantial. Oh, hold on. This is what Jimmy fucking saw before he died. This is what Jimmy got to see before he beefed it. That's why he was scared. That's why he was shooting. Not because of Kane, but because of this. Could you imagine you're on a boat, right, in the middle of the night, in the middle of fucking nowhere. You just see fucking this staring at you. This is what Jimmy saw before he died. She is the Ocean Queen. I love this song. Yeah, this was the last thing Jimmy got to see. There's a thing I want to do in the future where you'll get to see each of their final perspectives. I could talk about this now. Carter's final perspective. Hold on. Carter's final perspective would have been Kane running up to him and killing him. Zuri's final perspective would have been just kind of weirdly put it. Calypso looking up at the ship, just mouth open, just waiting to fucking get her ass. Originally, hold on, when Zuri dies. Hold on.
Henry!
When Zuri dies. You hear that splash? Wasn't going to be a splash there at first. Because it was just going to go straight down. Right? Straight down into the into the maw of Calypso. But I changed that just because just the screaming just didn't really sound that good to me. So I was like, fuck it. We'll add the splash. Now Calypso just went in like a shark. That's how I like kind of see it. Then Emilio's final perspective would have been Weaver like staring at him with a gun pointed at him. Unfortunately, Emilio and Weaver's relationship is something I wish I got to do more of, because you only really get to hear it from Weaver's side. Oh, he was like a son to me. I known him since he was like a teenager. I would have loved to do a thing where Emilio got to see him more as a father figure. Maybe I could do something one day, something small with these characters again, but nothing in HAD universe now because they're all dead. It would have to be a prequel. But yeah, I just really wanted to. I wish I could have shown more relationships outside of it being all fucked up. Maybe there's a timeline where I expanded June 9th into being like an interaction with each of them. But then you kind of got that with the interviews. Then hold on. I want to talk about this post-credit scene here of Ricky and Sam. I did this. If there was another ending, what would you do, or what would it be? There is no other ending to me. In my mind, there's no, like, any of them getting out alive. Because I thought about maybe Kane gets to live. But that kind of sucks, huh? The villain not getting his comeuppance. That's why Calypso is kind of like, hold on. Where's the line here? The line that makes me adore Calypso.
Yeah, and I gave you the fish. Listen, just because you gave me some mediocre snacks doesn't mean I work for you, nor does it mean we're friends.
Yeah, so I'll touch upon this right now. Calypso's character is, she does not like the cultists. She barely likes humans, but she hates the cultists who sacrificed stuff to her, because she'll take the sacrifice, but she's also like, can't you fucking do this shit your guys' self? Why do you need us? You know what I mean? So she barely likes the cultists, so that's why she declined Miss Andrew Coltress's offer and killed Kane. So it was really fun to me to watch, because like in this episode you get Kane talking his shit. Oh wait, a fun line, hold on, where is it?
She must have been didn't even suspect me. Carter,
hold on.
He almost shot my head off. Like I'd ever be so stupid to be shot.
Like I'd ever be so stupid to be shot. Get shot. That was really fun for me. I really wanted to make Kane's final moments just so fucking horrific. Yeah, no, Kane had it coming. If I'd be so stupid to get shot. I don't even think I wrote that in mind of Kane getting shot in the end. That was kind of like a last minute thing. Should have gone for the head though, Weaver, huh? What the fuck do you mean the shoulder, dog? You know what I mean? If Calypso didn't finish the job, Kane would still be kicking out there somewhere, which I find very unfortunate. But yeah, no, I thought that was really funny. Like, if I'd be so stupid to get shot. My favorite frame in all of this, just the tail about to come down. And then dies. My favorite frame. While we got the cast up here, hold on. So I want to talk about the cast because all these guys did a great job. All these guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Like, look at this town. Like, guys, when I said this is my most ambitious project yet, I meant it. Like, we got of the majority of the cast from Puppets. I think the only person that's missing... No, the only 2 people that are missing from this cast out of our usual gang... No, 4... because the VA of Penelope, I forget her name at this moment, Medusa Lover, the voice of May, and there's someone else. There's a 4th. Anyway, not important. But this is, but this is like the majority of our usual guy. Oh, Kelly, the VA, the Whispers. So yeah, it was so nice to work with all these people. You know, it's so nice to work with everybody. Such a lovely, lovely people to work with. You know, it was so awesome working with all of them. Like, it's hard to put in words, but when I was working with them, it felt so nice to work with reliable, kind people, and talented, too. Like, when I first heard, Chris's voice as Weaver, I got so excited. I was kicking in my seat like, you know what I mean? So it was so cool working with these guys. But you know, all these people, amazing to work with. Thank you all for working with me. I had a blast doing it. I don't know who this Burns Post asshole down here is. Like, who does 4 fucking things, thinks he's him like that? Little story about the special thanks to Deke Rivers and Digby. You guys might be asking yourself, what do they do for this project? Well, this is kind of a good segue to talk about the song. Yeah, dude, that Burns really thinks he's him like that. So this song went through 3 hands. First, I was gonna have Dave do it. By the way, did you guys pick up when Andrew's theme comes into this? I'll talk to that, but originally I was gonna get Dave to do it. MIA, I think he was just in the middle of moving and stuff, so MIA, couldn't do it, busy, stuff like that. So Dave was out. Then went to Deke, because I also know he makes music. So he sent me the song. It went through a lot of revisions, a lot of stuff. But it's another thing I liked, right? Then I sent it to Michelle to sing it. Michelle was always going to be the singer. If not, it would have been Deke. But she said, hey, this sounds AI generated. And I heard that, and it shook me to my core. Because, like, what do you mean AI generated? So I sent her that. Then I texted, I texted Deke because we're friends. And I said, hey, was it? He's like, no, I didn't do that. Why would I? You know what I mean? And, like, I talked to him, well, I told him what I heard. And he said, don't know why, that doesn't, Then I texted Digby because I know he has a musical ear. So I was like, hey, what do you think? He says, shit, man, I don't know. It's getting really good these days. So we put it through tests, right? We put it through, like, AI-generated music test. Came back 100%. And at this point, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I was fucking fuming. I was like, how fucking dare he do this, right? Because AI, very much against it. Hate using it in any work, shape, or form, right? Text him. Me, him, and Digby got on a call talking about why it's AI generated and stuff. He said, and I said to him, is there any, like, editing software you used? Because sometimes in our editing softwares, at least in mine, they'll have some AI enhancements that can be put in. And I said, do you think you might have done that by accident? He said, let me check. That's what happened. So the music wasn't AI generated, but he put some stuff in that kind of enhanced the sound, but that was AI. And that's why the tests were coming back 100%, because it was hearing that. So I told him, the sigh of relief we all felt when he said that. Because I thought I got fucking scammed. You know what I mean? Then Michelle said, because we were also worried about the lyrics. Why? Because they also sounded AI generated. So she said to me, it just doesn't have a lot of room for breathing and stuff, Then we asked Deke, then he said, well, I never really written this kind of style of song before. And that kind of explained why it wouldn't be good for breathing, because he didn't know the right breathing for it. So all ends well that ends well, or whatever the saying is. But dude, so that's why they get the special thanks, because they did help out with the music part. By the way, that version of the song will be uploaded to Deke's channel at a later point in time whenever he wants to do it. But yeah, so then after that, I just said to her, hey, we're scrapping that old version of the song. Would you maybe want to take a crack at making it? Because I have no musical knowledge. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I got no clue on how to really make music like that. So I said that to her flat out. She's like, you know what? I'd be delighted to. Because she said that she has a lot of experience with these particular songs. And she does. I actually listened to a couple of hers. So I really love the song. Listen, guys, if you guys are going to watch anything of this project, please watch the song. It's so good. Glad it worked out in the end, yeah. I love this song so fucking much. It's bars. I remember hearing it for the first time. And I know who said me on my bed, like, kicking like a teenager girl, because that's what it was. I was just like, yeah, with my legs up like a teen. Yeah, dude, that's what it was. Dude, I was like just sitting, like I was listening to it the first time, and at first I didn't like the music because it was like, yeah, but then it grew on me, and I was like, I fucking love it. Like, dude, I love this song. I love how it sounds. I love the lyrics. I do want to take credit for one lyric though, and it's my favorite lyric in the whole thing. Hold on.
Under the waves, you listen to Emilio.
How do you listen to Emilio? The one thing if you guys couldn't tell, the one thing I really wanted to nail down is, you should have listened to Emilio, Weaver, you asshole. I actually referenced the line, in, I think, Just a Warning Shot.
This.
If only.
Captain's log.
Yeah, if only you'd listened to Emilio. Emilio was the GOAT of this series. Oh, dude, when I talked to Derek about this one, I told him, hey, sorry you're playing a character that dies again. Because both characters Derek has played, the Doctor and Emilio, both die. He is yet to get a character that's still alive. Well, I guess the Doctor got to come back as the Phantom. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, Derek, I don't think Emilio's coming back as any ghouls. Although speaking of ghouls and coming back, time to talk about that cut line Soul had and a couple other cut lines. So Zuri, Carter, Emilio, and Jimmy had a line saying Captain in a various different ways. Originally,
Captain's
they were either gonna play after they died in reversed here, like it would have been. So this would have been Emilio saying Captain, but in reversed here during his tape, or when Weaver gets picked up, when he gets uppies, when he gets the Calypso uppies here. Hold on. So this would have had Captain screaming in the background. I'll show it in a minute. So this would have been Captain, 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 Captain. For those of you who like Epic the Musical, that's a reference to Odysseus's crew dying, and they always like scream Captain. Because I really like that. I thought that was cool, and I had a perfect opportunity to kind of reference that with Weaver, so I was like, oh, might as well. But I just didn't like how it turned out. I just didn't like how it was, because like, there's two reasons why it got scrapped. One, how would they be saying Captain? Originally, hold on, there was a second post-credit scene that was planned here that would have been Weaver. Oh my god, this is actually so fucked up now that I'm thinking about this, but it would have been Weaver in Calypso's stomach, and he would have just been surrounded by the skeletons of the crew. Cut that out, because it just sounded unnecessarily dark. Just unnecessarily fucked up. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? Gonna cut that. You know what I mean? Gonna just not include that. You know what I mean? Just, I'll pass. Because again, that just is unnecessarily gross. And yeah, so reason that was cut, just too much. But hey, we would have been able to see Jimmy in that one at least. But yeah, no, that got cut. This is one of my favorite shots, by the way. I like how her teeth glow too. Hold on, can I just talk about this sequence in general? The rising, you know, I really had fun with that. You know, I like that. Poor Jimmy not even getting one. He got his like, ah! He got his scream. The one lot. Jimmy might become the most underrated character and all. No, let's get a Jimmy sweep here. You know what I mean? I demand Jimmy get the love and respect he deserves. Because he did make the engine of the Mara. You know what I mean? By the way, the ship's called the Mara because Mara means tragedy in some language. I forget which one. I kind of just looked up names that mean tragedy. Mara, perfect. Because it's a tragedy what happened to him. Oh, hold on a second. This is a perfect shot. These tiny little dudes you guys see here, I did not draw those. Those are just going to be stick figures. Nyx, the lovely person that she is, went in and drew the tiny little guys. They drew, and when I first saw them, when she sent me the line art, I was like, Tiny Kane, my beloved. Because hold on, look at him. He's having a blast. He's having a blast here. Kane gets to talk about his special interest, Calypso. Dude, Tiny Kane, my beloved. You guys don't know how badly I wanted to show you guys this, but I was like, that just spoils the whole fucking ending. But dude, Tiny Kane having the best time of his life. I can't stop thinking about this being Kane. Because, like, the ship, I was thinking, what should I call it? But I was like, Mara sounds good. I was actually gonna call it the Minnow. As like a reference to Gilligan's Island, but none of you guys are that old. So do you guys even know what that is? Do you guys know what Gilligan's Island is? Do you guys even know what a TV is? You iPad kid. But Kane is whipping and naining at the same time here. That wasn't intentional, but I didn't like. I wanted to give him like a powerful stance. When he was coming up, when he was summoning Calypso. But it turned out to just be a little silly. Just because there's this Weaver and Finn staring at him too. Originally, there should have been like a more space in between, like an awkward silence. But I didn't want to take the piss out of Kane just yet, because he was just revealed to be the murderer. You know what I mean? But yeah, Kane whipping and naining at the same time, I love. This smug expression here, though. What an asshole. I love him. Added him in the disco. Can someone do a disco cover of Calypso's song? Oh, hold on. This scar. So, in the future, I want to bring Calypso back in the main show of Had. Don't know what yet. But this scar she has, she got that from Michael. Don't have a story from it. Don't have a story for that yet, but she got that scar from Michael. That's the story behind that. I just wanted you guys to know that. Again, I have nothing planned for that, but I just wanted you guys to know, like, hey, she got that from Michael, cause the little fucking rinky-dink harpoon. This doesn't do any damage. Oh, perfect time. Hold on.
Ow. I hate it when bugs sting.
That was the only line of Michelle that I had to ask her to do again. Cause I was like, hey, cause the first cause Calypso is like a figure where straight up nothing bothers her. Like these three little fucking humans, dude, nothing, not barely an issue to her. Like, she could have sank that whole fucking boat on day one if she wanted to. But when she got the little stabby stabs, as I lovingly put it, well, not stabby stabs, but bug sting, it was like, it doesn't hurt. But we had a couple different takes of that. Because the first one sounded too bored, and the second ones, I think, was just, I just didn't like them. So I was like, I actually sent her one of me saying the line, and then, you know, then so on. And then she did, and I was like, perfect, awesome, great job. Oh, this was Finn's last thing. I like this shot a lot. Okay, I'm such an asshole. Because when this shot happened, when I was coloring it, I just laughed. I was like, hold on, I actually have some behind the scenes things I can show off here. With some of these hand shots here. So I suck at drawing hands, right? So I just used my own. I just used my own. So I was like, yeah, I'll use my shot for that. Oh yeah, no, Finn got a bad rap. So yeah, I just used my own hand for this one. Hold on. Then open. No. Again, I used my own hand for the grabbing shot. But you want to know who I used to kind of get this right angle for Finn? I used my son action figure. It's not the first time I've done that, where I've used myself as reference. You guys remember I've used myself as reference for Moon Eater. But yeah, I used my son action figure. Then, hold on, for this one. POV, you're about to become content. I just couldn't, like, I just thought they were so funny. I don't know why my face looks like that. Why, like, what? Why am I so pissed? Just POV, you're about to become content. FNAF 4 reference. Watch your tone. Turn into a server sticker. Sure, you know what? That's what we'll do. But yeah, no, hold on. I think there's a couple other things I can show off here. Is there? No, I don't think there's too much anything else that's interesting, at least. Oh, this. You guys never see this in proper. Originally, it was gonna be in the like segments where not Carter, Weaver's talking. Excuse me. And there's gonna be wheels here showing it's a cassette tape, not VHS. Couldn't really figure it out how to make it work a lot that I like. So I just kind of said, fuck it. I said, lol, nah. But yeah, rip Finn. Finn kind of had it coming. Nah, Finn was innocent. I'll tell you what, though. My least favorite part of this whole project was editing the voice lines together. Yeah, no, that was not fun. Because, like, everybody gave me a lot of takes, and that's what you want. But it was just a pain in the ass to edit. Alright, you have a good one, Soul. Thanks for coming. Trying to think of any other little trivia here. I know you guys are suspicious of Finn, and I kind of wanted to encourage that narrative before it came out. I wanted to gaslight you guys in the worst way possible, but I knew if I encouraged someone's theory, they're gonna be like, no fucking way it's true then. When was the last time I encouraged someone's theory and it'd be like, true? You know what I mean? I had to really avoid the question when Verm started talking about it. I was like, shut up. Yeah, but no. Oh, actually, for the splat here. Hold on. That's fucking visceral right there. Excuse me. I won't show this in our on stream because I don't know if they're comfortable. But Nyx actually referenced her hand here. And I was like, I don't remember doing it because I just did the circle. But no, she referenced her hand here, which was cool. I drew the little puddle. I was thinking about adding some bones in it, but I was like, that's a bit too visceral, huh? That's a bit. But hold on. The crunch noise really disgusts me, and I love it. Like, just it's literally crushing a bug with your hand. Like, you know, Finn died horrifically. Yeah, no, Finn... Oh, no, what's worse, being eaten or being... I think Finn got the easy way. You know what I mean? I think Finn... Because Finn really only got, like, the 1 second before the slam. We don't know how long they were alive in Calypso's stomach for. Like, you know what I mean? So, have fun with that, all you guys out there that... You know, oh, but let's talk about some of these descriptions. Beware of Calypso there. Jimmy's the lucky one because he got to die first. He didn't have to watch his friends die one by one. Just a warning shot referencing the end here. Where Henry shoots to kind of stop the fighting. Originally, there was going to be more struggling here. But yeah. Hold on. This was the frame I was talking about Emilio's ass. Ain't that a beautiful butt? Because the way I did it, it was just flat as hell. But the way Nyx kind of like enhanced it, gave him a perfect ass. Emilio really is the best character, dude. I also like this frame because it looks like Emilio and Kane are holding hands. I like that a lot. But yeah, no. It's the cheeks. Yeah, she enhanced the cheeks, all right. Oh, so here's a scene I forgot to send over to Nyx. Hold on. This. So the reason this scene was here was it was gonna be like, oh, I'll interview these two, right? That's where that would have went. It would have Kane would have looked more sweaty in it. And he would have been like then when he says they didn't even suspect me, you know, because he said I was so tired. I think I just forgot to send it to her. I think that's what happened. Because like I was editing, I was like, where is this? But I was like, it's fine. It wasn't needed, but this is a lovely picture of Zuri, though, isn't it? Zuri's a really good character. I like Zuri. Again, I wish we got to see him more in a setting that wasn't so stressed. Maybe they'll get their beach episode. What was the line that made the killer obvious? Well, to me, what made it obvious to me was it's weird that they didn't give him a last name or didn't provide the last name for him. Because I think it was...
At least try to stop anyone else. Jimmy got spooked and fell off the side. 2. Someone attacked him and pushed him off.
Hold on.
Either way, I don't like it. So as a safety precaution, I'm going to
It's someone in
curfew.
here.
At least try to stop anyone else from getting hurt if it is someone out there who attacked Jimmy. I'll have my first mate Finn do first watch, then Carter, then Emilio, then Kane. Speaking of Kane, I found it odd that they didn't provide a last name for him.
So yeah, I really liked that they didn't provide a last name for him. Guys, you want to know the reason why they didn't provide a last name for him? Because they didn't have a last name for him at that point. Hold on, I think...
Captain.
Hold on.
Today, the remnants of the missing ship, the Mara, were found. The only human remains found were of a male by the name of Kane Cromwell.
Cromwell. Yeah. I'll tell you why I thought of that name. I think it's from Halloween Town. Yeah, I think it's from Halloween Town. I think it was the main character's names. And I just got, oh wow, Cromwell. That's a really good one. Yeah, I thought of that like when I was writing the post credits. By the way, the reason why this post credits was here, one, to show that Ricky and Sam were dating for a while before this happened, because this happens in the summer before, because Ricky dies in December that year. This happens the summer before, so they were dating for a minute, and I just kind of wanted to show them more domestic. Again, I did this sketch the night before I uploaded this video because I totally forgot about it, so that's why it's a little rough, you know, but yeah, I thought that was fun. Yeah, I wish we could see more happy Sam and Ricky, but I thought this was really playful. And of course, it's always so nice to work with Tiffany on these projects, so, you know. You know, there we have all the, you know, all the support. I didn't even tell Dave that I was using Andrew's theme for this one. He's cool with me using his music as long as I give him credit. But yeah, so Andrew's theme was...
Ow.
Hold
I
on.
hate it when bugs
Andrew's
sting.
theme was used here. It's a little quiet, but it was used in reverse to kind of show that the cultists ain't winning this one. Because originally, if Dave was available, I would have asked him to do Weaver's theme and Kane's theme. Kane's theme would have just been a weaker version of Andrew's theme, and Weaver's theme would have been more piratey. Maybe one day I'll have an opportunity to use these characters again. And we can maybe get their themes in there, but Yeah, but no, these last 2 episodes were my favorite, just because that's when it got good to me. What was your guys' favorite episode of these, out of curiosity? By the way, I hate this monologue.
But these fools really didn't even suspect me.
I hate this monologue for the simple fact of it's so damn long. Because when I was writing it, I was like, oh, this is perfect. It will confirm everybody's suspicions, right? I feel like I could have made it shorter. Like, after now, I would have left out half of it. You know what I mean? I would have left out the part where he goes in depth into each of them. But I also kind of wanted it to mimic Weaver's first one, where Weaver talks about each of the crew. And now this is Kane talking about each of the crew, since he's kind of the new guy. But yeah, no, Kane got what was coming to him. Kane did not have hands, unfortunately. Okay, another thing I want to say is, like, why didn't they just kill him at this point? You know it's him, Henry. Why not shoot him? You shot Emilio for a suspicion. Kill him now. But, you know, I guess that's just not how that works anymore. But yeah, no, I really, really loved how this song turned out. Like, guys, please watch this song at some point. I would love for you guys to hear it. Let me see here. Is there any... Summer Colors. So here's all the shots. You know, here's all the behind the scenes jazz, you know. Oh, here's a scene that got cut. This was going to be when Kane got interviewed the second time. But it really does just look like his first one with different eyebrows. So I was like, I'm not going to waste the time to color it. That, you know, that is the classic. That is the classic move there. Let's wait for the bad guy to finish his speech. Although, it was so nice when I was putting it together to watch Calypso just utterly demoralize Kane. You could look on the... Hey, Lisa, look, you can see the exact fucking moment when his dreams are crushed. Dude, look at him. He's like...
Many sacrifices, many meals for you.
She did not care.
Yeah, and I
gave
gave
you
the
the fish. I love that line so much. That might be my favorite Calypso line. Yeah, and I gave you the fish. Like, what? Hold on, another favorite line?
You again. What could you...
Hold on, another favorite line of mine.
Yes, I've been caught, and I need your help to dispose of these two.
Why would I do that?
I love how blunt she is. Just, why the fuck would I do that? Why would I do that? You know what I mean? Just the... Why would I do that? She just doesn't care. She just like, why should I help you get away with murder? You know what I mean? We're not friends. Oh, hold on. This line redeemed Weaver to me. So he sees what's gonna happen to him.
Son of a bitch.
Rot, you son of a bitch. He was going to kill Kane. Should have done it maybe 5 minutes earlier. You know what I mean? But another reason you could say why Weaver didn't kill Kane in this moment is because in the beginning of this episode, he says, I'm not judge, jury, and executioner. You know what I mean? He did feel very guilty about killing Emilio. Probably shouldn't have killed Emilio. Should have just locked him up. But, you know, emotion and all that. Oh, hold on.
How dare you?
Ow. I hate it when bugs sting.
It's hard to get, like, a proper picture here. In my mind, you guys ever play Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga? When Qui-Gon dies, and it cuts to Obi-Wan. He just has that face. I just really wanted to replicate that. Dude, does man not look trauma? He just watched his fucking friend, his brother, just get turned into a fucking meat puddle. You know, Calypso fucking fucks everybody up. You know what I mean? Calypso does not lose here. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to say, does anybody win the Stranded tapes, it's Calypso. You know what I mean? She's the only one that really kind of gets away with it. You know what I mean? Because Weaver doesn't win. He lost all his crew. The crew doesn't win because they're all dead. Kane doesn't win because he got tail smushed. Oh, hold on. Another favorite line of mine.
Problem? You have no more people to sacrifice to me, and frankly, you're kind of weird.
She is Stranded Tator.
Bye.
Wait, please!
Just the frankly, you're kind of weird, man. Oh, hold on. My favorite Kane line.
Please!
Him begging, please. I like the debris field a lot. Probably a good time. This is another fun shot. Because why is Kane looking at Finn? I think Kane was thinking about it here to just push him off. A thing I want to do just for fun is I want to draw Kane in like one of the cool outfits from Had, but with Calypso's mask. I think it would be like a light blue. Oh, hold on. Speaking of that mask, hold on.
Be alone.
I found this in Kane's room, under his bed.
I like the design of this mask a lot. I like that it has Calypso's like blue and yellow, but I like how it's still fundamentally the mask from Had. You know, I like that a lot. And then we have... It was fun drawing a knife, so that was fun. And then Kane's cassette tape. Yeah, no, rip Kane. Nah, fuck Kane. No, not its original form, just an alternate design of the mask. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to mention here. Because I love just being able to yap about this stuff to you guys. Because, again, had to keep all of this under wraps since March, and it was hard for me at times. Like, there were so many times where I wanted to talk to you guys about this, especially when we were making the song. Like... But now that I was able to, this is just so nice to kind of get it out. Kind of get it out of my system. Just be like, hey guys, there's a reason why this was one of the thumbnail options for this. But yeah, Stranded Tapes is over. Hope you guys enjoyed them. You know, because I sure as hell did. Now that I got nothing else to show off, I can kind of go big picture. Do you guys got any questions about the project, about the tapes in general, just about anything about this project? Because now's the time to ask. I'll gladly answer this, because unlike Puppets, I could be more open about Had stuff. So I could kind of, like, I got any question you guys got, I can answer right here and now. You know, about the project, about the characters, about the cast, honestly. I'd be glad to do it. Because, again, I just had a lot of fun on this project. There's, like... Although, out of recent projects, this one was littered with problems. Because I was working on it when I got hacked. My bank services actually went down when me and Nixter started working together. So that kind of delayed that process because I couldn't pay her and I didn't want to do any work before I could. So that was kind of awkward, especially it was the first time working with Nix. By the way, lovely person. Again, all of these people are so awesome and lovely and kind to work about. And I could yap all day. and talk about how each and every one of them are awesome and amazing and talented. They're just perfect. Oh my god, dude, they're all so nice. Like, I think, like, oh, when we were doing the song the first time, I was like saying, hey, to Michelle, do you want me to pay you up front again? Or, because, like, the first time it was half up front and half when it's done or something like that. And she said, no, I got confidence in you. That really was special to me, because it just felt nice knowing that people got confidence and, like, trust me as a partner or whatever. Not partner, what would that be? What would I be considered? But you know what I mean. So that's just really nice, and that's really cool. Again, all these people were so kind to work with, especially, again, Nyx, because she had arguably the most work to do with all of these, all the shots and stuff, because they were way more than I had in mind when I, like, was storyboarding it. So when we got to, like, 50 shots in total, I felt so horrible. I was like, hey, do you think you can do it still? Do you need any more time? Anything like that? She's like, oh, I got it. So it was just, you know, really amazing working with them. And all of them were so understanding when I got hacked. And that was so awesome. That was so, like, cool to have people understand. Like, oh, don't worry about it. It's cool, you know. It was nice to feel like people had my back on this project. So, you know, thank you guys to the cast again. You know, I'll say till the day is old or till the day I'm done making projects, that I just really appreciate all your guys' help and all your guys' effort. So a question I got earlier, what's my next original project? Well, I'm going to tell you guys here now, taking a little bit of a step back for him right now. Just because this was really mentally exhausting to make. But again, it was still worth it, but it was just, woof. Because you got to remember, I went like 3 projects back to back, because it was bunch of puppet stuff, then had episode 2, then this. Kind of just want to take a quick step back from original stuff. So as of now, I have no original, like, I'm not working on any original projects right now. But I am going to consider 2 things about my original stuff. Working on a HAD project and a Puppets project simultaneously. So while I'm working on Puppets 3, I'm also will be working on HAD 3. Or I could do the full season of HAD and the rest of Puppets in one shot. Like, we could just, like, work on it and, like, not upload anything of it until it comes out. You know what I mean? Until we get every episode finished for that. And that would be for both. HAD, I think, has roughly, like, 6 or 7 episodes planned and, like, ideas for them. And then Puppets has 4 more to go, 4 major ones, and then 3 more with Penelope. So it's like, if I do that, it's going to take a longer time to get to those, but at least you guys would have them all at that moment. But if I work on them, each episode simultaneously, again, it would go out faster. You know, like, you could get Puppets, then you could get HAD maybe like a month or 2 later, or HAD in a week or 2 later, or Puppets, you know. So that's something I'm considering. So as of now, no high maintenance projects on my end, just because I just have to, like, I just want to focus on building up the channel now. I kind of got my original stuff out of my system for this moment. Again, making a short mini-series like this was really fun and really awesome to do. But, again, I got to make sure the channel can stay afloat so it can kind of, you know, do stuff like that. So I just kind of want to let you guys know that as of now, not working on Puppets 3, not working on HAD 3. I want to, I really do. It's just, I need a little bit of me time. But I do have something planned for October. Can't tell you guys what, but I'm gonna say it now. It's low key. Like, it's lower maintenance. It's nothing drawn. It's actually live action. So yeah, just want to let you guys know that. Obviously, for Puppets Anniversary, I'll do something special. I actually have an idea of remastering episode 2 script and just kind of making, like, an audiobook sort of thing of it for YouTube, but you know, that's something I'll talk to you guys about for Puppets' anniversary. Then obviously we had the channel anniversary coming up, and you know, I always love touching back on our original stuff when that happens, so that's something you guys can also look forward to. Trying to think of anything else I want to mention. Just kind of going through everything. Talked about working with the cast, talked about the show in general, talked about everything. I guess the only thing I'd have to tell you guys is just watch it a bunch. I think it's... When I was making the Stranded tapes, I had one thing in mind. I wanted to give you guys a story that's completed, that's actually done. Just because, like, Puppets and Hat are good, but it's nowhere near finished. You know what I mean? And that can kind of be annoying because you want to rewatch it, but it kind of gets sucked when you're just stuck on a cliffhanger or something. You know what I mean? So I wanted to give you guys a story that you could rewatch a ton and that you could kind of do in one shot, and that it's self-contained too. You know, but I did want to give you guys that at least. Damn it, there was something else. Like, that triggered a neuron thing in my head that I wanted to say. I totally forgot it. It's probably not that important then. But yeah, no, I wanted you guys... I hope you guys really did enjoy the Stranded tapes. I had fun making them. I think this is like... Oh, I remember what I was thinking. I said to myself when I was editing this, if I were to stop doing original projects, and this was like the last one I did, I'd be happy with that. I'd be happy with how it had a beginning, a middle, and end. I'd be happy with the song. You know what I mean? Because, like, after Had Episode 2 came out, I was like, I don't really want this to be the last thing I do when it comes to, like, original stuff. Not that it was bad. It was just more or less that, you know, I just wanted something else. I didn't want to end on a cliffhanger. But now that I was able to end on something more substantial, you know, that was really nice. But yeah, guys, I just want to tell you all that how thankful I am that you guys enjoyed that stuff, that you guys liked it, that you guys watched it. It was so nice popping into the live chats in the morning and seeing you guys talk before I go to work and stuff. It was just a blast. And I kind of want to not overstate, but I do want to say to you guys that you guys being interested in original stuff really does fuel my fire. Kind of really does just makes me want to keep going. You know, seeing you guys like talk about it, seeing you guys have theories about it, it really is very special to creators. So never doubt you guys talking about it to me. Never doubt any of that. I would love to talk about this way more if you guys like come into stream like, hey, can we talk about this? Totally down for it. Comment down below on those ones if you have any more questions. I'll be happy to answer it or kind of tease you guys about it, you know. Because there's no really mysteries left in Stranded tapes but one. Who was watching the tapes of the whole thing? Who was watching them? You know, they were recorded, so who was watching them? I'm going to leave that one with you guys. I'm going to leave that mystery for you guys to solve, for you guys to talk about. So yeah, I'm going to leave that to you guys. But yeah, guys, I think that's all for today. Thank you all for watching and just letting me yap about one of my projects. Like, I love doing streams like these where I could just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And it just be about what I wanted it to be about. Because with the other ones, you gotta add more variety. But at least for this one, like, let's talk about the Stranded tapes. You guys knew what you were getting into. You were getting into a Mikey Yap session. But yeah, guys, that's life for today. Again, thank you all to everybody who helped and supported me on this project. It's awesome, and it's fun to close the book on this for now, at least. I don't know. Again, I can't really see what I would do with these characters after this, because all of them are dead except Calypso, so... You know. But yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. Stay safe out there, and may the stars shine down upon you. Bye!